If you go to me, sour apple, here, sour face, we're going to talk about what is going to be the spark to World War One. Here's my picture show.
Hey guys, so today we're focusing on what could be the spark, what caused World War One. We know the four main things. We know the people are building up their military, we're creating alliances, and we, are having imperialism and nationalism and all that. So kind of what was the one thing that made it all jump? Well, a lot of people think it was the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. So let's go back to see if this really would be a legitimate reason for a start of a war. So right now, we know that Austria-Hungary is one of our most powerful countries, okay? It's being ruled right now by Franz Ferdinand and his wife, Sophia. So what they want to do is they want to go visit one of their smaller countries that through imperialism they have taken over to check on their troops. So they decided in June of 1914 that they were going to go to Bosnia. So Sophia and Franz Ferdinand decide to go to Bosnia, okay? Bosnia is an area that's controlled by Austria-Hungary, okay? And so when they get there, excuse me, I just have to move something. When they get there, they're going to meet at the station. And then what they're going to do is they're going to then go to City Hall. They're going to, just like anybody, they're going to give them lunch, kind of, embrace their visit before they take them on. So at this point, they're going to go from the station, and their goal is to go to City Hall. Now, with this being said, there's a group of nationalists, which are really, we know what nationalism is. It means they're very proud of their country. But there's a group of people that are really proud to be from Bosnia, and they don't like the fact that another country is controlling them. So they have a group called the Black Hands, and the Black Hands really have a plan to get rid of Franz Ferdinand. So on their drive from the station to the City Hall, unfortunately, two of these men right here throw a grenade, and fortunately, it does not hit Arch Ferdinand and his wife's vehicle. It does, however, hit the person that is behind them, knowing that it was probably meant to go towards them. So they go to City Hall and they have lunch. Now, their goal is to go from City Hall to go visit the troops. But being the fact that they feel awful for the woman or the people that got injured when the grenade was thrown, they decide they're going to go to the hospital. So after lunch, Franz Ferdinand and his wife decide they're going to go to the hospital. So they drive in their car to the hospital. The driver, however, gets a little confused and makes a wrong turn, has to make a U-turn. At that point, sadly enough, Franz Ferdinand and his wife were shot. His wife dies instantly. Sadly enough, she was pregnant, and the Archduke will then pass away himself. So at this point, you're going to see there's going to be severe tensions now between Austria-Hungary and Bosnia, because countries are going to go to the aid of Bosnia and people are going to go to the aid of Austria-Hungary. And this assassination is going to be what is going to create our alliances to come together and cause a world war. A lot of people question, assassination is a horrible thing, but was this enough to spark a deadly, deadly war?
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you found that was hard to follow or you're so tired of my voice, then you can watch this video, which is a little bit more professionally done than Miss Morin's version of drawing pictures and connecting the dots.
Seven young Bosnian Serbs, who were part of the nationalist Black Hand, planned to assassinate Franz Ferdinand, heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary. The first attempt failed when a bomb was thrown at his car. He missed, and the conspirator was arrested. As the car carrying the Archduke went down an alternate route, Gavrilo Princip happened to be there. He shot and killed both Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie. This caused a crisis where Austria declared war on Serbia, and in response, Russia declared war on Austria. Other nations, obliged by their alliances, joined in, bringing the outbreak of the First World War. Get your copy of
Now you have to realize too, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, this might have been the spark, but what really was the buildup is that everybody had their military, everybody had alliances, everybody thought their country was the best. Countries were strong. So this was just the spark that lit up everything.